Hey guys, Reed here. So I hope y'all are doing well. Today is December, so I thought it'd be fun to film with the Christmas tree. Please like or subscribe for my channel. It would really mean a lot to me if y'all liked some of my videos. Just because I really would love to have y'all support along our journey. And we are working on some more content to put up soon that may not have to do with infertility, but either way, we'll have plenty of content here for y'all to watch. So please subscribe, like this video, watch our other videos, and I look forward to introducing y'all to my husband soon. So today's video, I'm going to go over ovulation on my most current cycle, which is cycle 2 on Clomid. My first cycle of Clomid, I was on 50 milligrams. This cycle, I'm on 100 milligrams. So this is just an introduction before I start showing y'all the footage from this cycle. So not every day that I tested, but a lot of the days, the most important days that I have on film, I'm going to include after this clip. So it'll go through cycle day 17 or 18 through cycle day 19 or 20. And I'll just show y'all what I got. This is my first time using a Clearblue Digital test, which I really did enjoy using them this cycle because it kind of does give you that like decipher of like, this is peak versus high fertility, and it's hard to decipher that all the time on the cheapy test strips. I will say, however, I have been using the Femmeter test strips, and they just don't really work for me very well. I think I'm only gonna order the Easy Home and maybe another type for my next cycle if I have to have it. Fingers crossed that I don't, but not to get my hopes up too much. I just definitely will not be using the Femmeter. I really like their app, which is why I kept using their test. However, I've never really gotten a positive with that versus like the Easy Home. I get a lot better readings with those. I don't know if it has to do with you know, my hormone levels or what. Let me know if y'all have an experience with the Femmeter cheapy test not working out very well. But I really enjoy the Easy Home test, and there are a couple others on Amazon that I've had friends that have done really well. So I just want to let y'all know, look out for the Femmeter test because they just did not work for me personally. However, I do think it's important to have that Clearblue Digital test. I was like determined I was not going to spend money on the Clearblue Digital. However, this cycle I was like, let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's see how it goes. And I really did enjoy using it. However, I don't know if it was this cycle or just how it works, but as soon as I got my peak this cycle just didn't seem to last as long as last cycle. So before I give too much away, I want y'all to go through and see my OPK progression. At the end of this video, I'll come back here and I'll show you, like I have the old test right now. I want y'all to see the current live testing, and then I'll show y'all the progression lines that I have that are older. And we can go over that. But I just want to let y'all know that I do really like using the Clearblue Digital. So if you're having trouble reading your LH tests or your OPK cheapy ones, I would still use the cheapies. But then when you're getting close to your spike, start using the Clearblue Digital. So without further ado, here is the footage from this cycle series of OPKs. Hey guys, good morning. I am testing for ovulation with the first morning urine, which I never do. I never really get good results, but I've been waiting for so long that I'm testing almost every time I go to the bathroom right now. Still got high fertility here. This one's not it's dry, not completely. It'll get a little bit darker like it has been. And last. So maybe I'm not gonna catch it this cycle. I mean, maybe these OPKs aren't working. I guess we'll see. Hi guys. Okay, so today's cycle day 18. I'm still waiting for ovulate. What? Cycle day 18, 11 a.m. Look how close. Gosh. It might happen. Let me still go look. I'm gonna save my urine for 4 or 5 hours. The blinking smiley face just went away. It's the end of cycle day 18. I think tomorrow will be the day. So freaking close. Cycle day 19 at 7:45 p.m. Finally got the solid smiley. Hey! Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed the footage I have of my OPK progression live testing from this cycle. I was just going to go over real quick what I've been doing this cycle. I did use pre-seed for the first time. However, because it took a long time to come in, we only were able to use it, I believe, once. But it was really good because we used it on the day that I got my peak. So I'm hoping that's a good thing. We did not have sex the day after, or intercourse, sorry, the day after, just because we were so tired. But I'm hoping, since we used the pre-seed and we baby danced cycle day 18, 19, and 15, 16. So we had one day that we did not in between, but the day before and the day of my peak, we did baby dance. So hopefully that works out to be really good for us this cycle. If not, we'll have to change it up next cycle and just, you know, baby dance more. So without further ado, I am going to discuss the different things I've been doing this cycle. I've added in doing 1 baby aspirin per day. After I got my peak, I started progesterone cream. This is Stony Mountain Nutrition Advanced Formula Progesto Life. It doesn't have any sort of additives, so it's pretty natural. I've been doing 1/4 of a teaspoon of this on my wrist or chest every day, twice a day. Or I try to twice a day. Usually I only do it once a day because I only really remember in the morning. But I've been trying to do it before night too. However, my BBT, my basal body temperature chart has looked really, really good. So I've been between 98.2 and 98.4 since I ovulated, which should be really a good thing. I had a really good spike after I ovulated, and so I really hope my results on my progesterone test come back good. I'm gonna go 8 days after. I was gonna go tomorrow, which would be 7 DPO, but I think it would be better for me to do 8 DPO. Maybe that's what I made the mistake last time, because someone had told me 7 days, but my doctor had told me to wait 8 days. But either way, my progesterone probably should have been higher than 2.2. So I'm hoping, even though I've read that, you know, this stuff is good, but it's not like, it's better if you are prescribed progesterone by your doctor. So this isn't like the all be all, but I figured it can't really hurt. I'll try it this cycle. If it doesn't work or whatever, you know, I haven't honestly noticed much difference using this. Like, I don't feel super hot flashy. I don't feel super hormonal. So I don't think it's messing with me that much. I've continued using my maca powder, whether it's in my smoothie or like today I ate oatmeal instead of a smoothie. So I put a little bit of maca powder in my soup that I ate for lunch. Because since I got the powder, you can mix it up in anything, which I really like because it makes it easy to consume daily. You know, whether you do have a smoothie, if not, you can put it in your coffee, you can put it in your oatmeal, you can put it in your soup, whatever it may be. As long as it's hot and liquid, you can mix it up and it works out really well. I mean, of course, cold too, but the smoothie, you need to have the blender to blend it up. It's not kind of like going to blend very well in something cold. But I'm going to show y'all. So I started getting, on the Clearblue, I started getting high fertility on cycle day 15. So as you can see, cycle day 15, at 4:30 p.m. I got a Clearblue positive. On cycle day 16, I obviously just took the Clearblue and I had another high fertility, which, let me mention this here, Clearblue Digital not only tests LH, but they also test estrogen. And before you go into ovulation, your estrogen rises before your LH surges. So your estrogen level is pretty high before that surge comes. So that's why it'll tell you high fertility, because it's seeing that your estrogen is high, but not necessarily your LH. So on cycle day 15, 16, 17, and I don't have it here, but I did get a high fertility on this day as well. But as you can see, none of my tests, I didn't have any more easy home. They came in this day, I believe, which is why I don't have one here. But as you can see, they all look very negative. So then we turn the page and we go to cycle day 19. So that morning, I didn't really have much, but as you can see, as the day progressed, it just continued to get darker and darker. So 6 p.m., I had a pretty good test. 8 p.m., however, is when it was 7:45. I put 8 p.m. just because I was rounding, but at 7:45, I took these, and they obviously were a lot darker. Now that they're dry, they all kind of look the same, but as you can see, you know, my easy homes were pretty positive. I know other people have had darker, but that's pretty positive for me. And so I tried my Clearblue and I had a peak. So that was the first peak I had gotten. This is the next day, cycle day 20. And you can kind of see, like, it kind of, I mean, obviously I definitely have some, like, higher, but it went down pretty fast. Like, because by cycle day 21, I was hardly getting a line anymore. Which is how it should be. But last time, my peak seemed to last a little bit longer. I had a ton of tests for, like, I think it started on cycle day 18, and they kept being pretty positive until cycle day 20. So I had almost 3 days of positive tests. Actually, I know for a fact I had 3 days of positive tests because I was like, dang, this is kind of crazy. So I don't know if y'all know anything about that. Like, if your LH surge does not last that long, let me know in the comments. I'd be really interested to hear what y'all think. So hopefully it's a good thing. We really timed our baby dance, I think, really well, and based off my apps, which I know they're not the end all be all, but I'm not only tracking BBT, I track my cervical position, I track my cervical fluid, my cervical mucus, you know, same thing, but whatever you like to use, as well as my LH. So I try to go, I like going off the LH because it's like a urine test. However, it seems like my app judges, like Fertility Friend especially, judges the basal body temperature more than it takes into the account the OPKs, which I don't know, maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not really sure. All I know is my temperature did dip on cycle day 19, which they say indicates usually ovulation. And then the day after, I had a huge spike to 98 something, or like right below 98. It was like 97.98. So that's a pretty good spike that I had. Like, my graph looks a lot better than it did last cycle. But the only thing that's going to really let me know whether or not I ovulated is that blood test, the progesterone blood test. I'll go in for that Wednesday, and I will let y'all know the results. Hopefully on Friday I will know, or Thursday I should know the results, which means I should be able to get y'all a video on Friday. So please subscribe, please like. I hope y'all made it through this whole video. I've really enjoyed sharing my story with y'all, and I hope that y'all have learned something from me as well. All right, bye guys, see you later.